one and only Mr. Perfect, and I've been asked to host this video, Bashed in the USA. You know, many of you people know the hobbies that Mr. Perfect possesses, such as football, basketball, and golf. But perhaps there's one hobby that you're not aware of that Mr. Perfect has, and that is stamp collecting. And I'm here in New York City in the largest stamp store in the world in search of the perfect stamp. So in the next couple hours, I want you people to sit back and relax and watch some of the greatest WWF action ever seen while I search for the perfect stamp. So let's kick it off with this Coliseum exclusive, the Big Boss Man versus Razor Ramon.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Green Bay, Wisconsin for this Coliseum exclusive. I'm Gorilla Monsoon along with the His Lordship Alfred Hayes as we take a look at the Mr. Machismo.
Here is Razor Ramon.
What an athlete.
He indeed is, Gorilla. I really admire this man. He has made his mark here in the WWF, but what he's got to learn is a little more patience. He has rather leapt into things, but he's going to learn that, and I think there is a tremendous future for this man.
Well, he's had some very, very tough matches to date, but I think this is going to be his toughest, Alfred.
This is indeed going to be a tremendous test of this man's abilities. Now, I did speak to him earlier, and he did tell me he's going to go back to that ice-cold, cool way of his, of calculating, not making hasty moves or doing anything rash.
Oh, look at this. Making a move here on Mike McGurk.
And he told me he wasn't going to make those moves.
Look at him.
He
wants
likes
a
him.
kiss on the cheek.
Oh, she likes him, don't worry.
Oh, will you hear the ovation here for the Big Boss Man?
Gorilla, this man has been riding very high lately. He's put together a tremendous string of victories. He's obviously hoping to keep that intact here today against Razor Ramon, but I don't know whether he'll be able to do that or not.
Well, if he can get the support, that little bit of extra something he needs from this 14 or 15,000 plus on hand here, might make his task a little bit easier.
I think it would indeed. He can get psyched up so quickly by a responsive crowd.
Be interesting to see what kind of strategy Mr. Machismo is going to use in this match.
He must have heard you, the Big Boss Man, Gorilla. He was trying to get some response from the crowd there. He went to that corner, and they certainly came up for him. They rose, they stood up from their seats, but none of that affects this man, Razor Ramon.
Razor saying the nightstick has got to go. And how about that munitions belt he's got on?
Well, I think he's going to have to get rid of.
I think that
definitely
holds
the
up his
nightstick.
hands, Alfred.
Well, he better keep that then.
I think so.
Look at Ramon. There he is. He's exercising all that calmness that he told me about, all that coolness, and that's what he needs. I'd like to get a closer look at Ramon's face. Maybe later on our cameraman will give us, well, he's given us a close-up there of the other man, the Big Boss Man. I'd like to see Razor Ramon. I want to see the determination, if it's there in his eye.
Well, he's always got that standby toothpick behind that right ear, Alfred. That could be a dangerous thing.
That could indeed. And now his belittling and humiliating
Oh, I wouldn't pick
the Boss
that
Man.
up.
Symbolic, do you think?
Well, Razor Ramon is not made of wood, Alfred.
No, he's not going to snap him that easily. I must say the Big Boss Man looks very good, though. Very, very light on his feet, this man. Very nimble, very
Well,
alert.
for somebody that they said would never, ever again return to the squared circle after a tremendous beating that he took, I'm surprised that he looks as well as he does.
He does indeed. He looks very, very well indeed. You're right. Doesn't look like he's missed a beat since that beating he got.
You know, but that's what happens when you're young, Alfred. You have those recuperative powers.
Do you think we're never going to see those days again?
They're gone by the wayside for us.
Ramon playing very, very good psychological moves here. But I'm afraid that has prompted the boss man to follow suit.
Boss man says two can play that game. I believe we're about 4 or 5 minutes into this match, and they haven't touched each other yet, Alfred.
No, and I don't blame them for that. You've got to feel out your opposition. Razor Ramon tried his psychological, his head play. Oh, gosh. First blow there, struck by the big boss man. First blood to him. And Razor tried his psychological ploy, and then the boss man follows suit, and that wasn't a bad move either by the boss man.
Now, Razor will be singing a little higher in the shower this week, Alfred.
I've never heard him sing.
Oh, I've heard him sing.
I've seen him dance. He's a very, very good dancer.
Doesn't have any trouble getting a date for Saturday night either.
He certainly doesn't. The girls love him. I know my girlfriend likes him. I've told her about that too. I've warned her.
Huh. I'd kick her out, Alfred.
She takes no notice of me.
See if we get a clean break here. Boss man will give you a clean break. And look at Razor cover up.
Oh, gosh.
Open hand shot right to the jaw.
And did he slap him around the face too? That was like a shot that went around the world.
How insulting that is.
Well, that is very, very humiliating.
Side headlock now by Razor. Looking to gain and maintain a little bit of control here.
I think actually at the moment, Razor Ramon is playing right into the big boss man's hands. His psychological ploys didn't work, boss man's have. Boss man doing this very, very intelligently indeed.
Look out.
Whoa.
The irresistible force meeting the immovable object. Said, come on, let's try it again. Same result.
As a matter of fact, he nearly took Ramon off his feet then. Very, very close.
Uh-oh.
I didn't quite catch that.
He's called him boy, Alfred.
Oh.
That will get Razor's attention.
I think it will, but he told me he's not going to allow that to put him off his stride. And look at him, he's still calculating, still cool. Oh, I can see what Bossman's up to here.
Bossman trying to rattle the big guy.
Yes, he is indeed. He
We'll
tried
test
it.
the strength here.
Tried it with the slap round the face. Tried it with the going outside the ring. Test of strength, and I don't think Bossman will win this one. Look at that tremendous upper body of Razor Ramon.
Razor so well proportioned, Alfred.
Indeed, he is.
Looks to be about, what, 10 or 12% maybe body fat, and that's it?
I would say absolutely top line, 10 or 12%. But don't detract here from Bossman. He's
you and I are in
big
triple
man.
figures when it comes to that category, Alfred. Oh, I'm sorry I said that.
What, you mean 300%? Oh, gosh.
Razor gaining control with a finger lock here. He'll have to do a lot more than this to win this match.
Yes. Look at the stamina and resurgence there of strength by the big boss man. God, shots there by Razor.
And Razor talking to him all the time, Alfred. Too bad we don't have one of our handhelds in there a little bit closer. Pick up some of that conversation.
Well, maybe we wouldn't hear that, wouldn't want to hear that conversation.
Maybe so. We might be X-rated.
We certainly would, I believe. Razor Ramon is given to a few choice words now and again.
Bossman trying to get back to his feet. Alleviate some of that downward pressure. Here it comes now.
A tremendous amount of power and strength going into this one move, and that can certainly weaken you.
Whoa, turned it around. Uppercut, one of his patented ones. Irish whip in now, look out, elbow by the big guy. Oh, duck in from underneath, could have him, no. Small package right in the center of the ring. Referee a little bit out of position.
He is persistent, the big boss man. He stays in there. He's got a lot of tenacity, and he uses it very well. And look at this. He's really running roughshod now over Ramon.
Right hands one after the other by the big guy. Don't turn your back on Razor. Look out. Nightstick in hand. He ducked underneath that one. Wow. A right hand and another one. Referee got the nightstick out of there. Had he connected with that, I think we might have had a disqualification.
I think we definitely would have had a disqualification. But look at this. Bossman has dominated the last 5 minutes or so.
Whoa.
And there you go. As soon as I say that.
Got dominated by that size 13. Look at this. Feet on the second rope. Leverage here by Razor is going to get him the victory.
Here is your winner, Razor Ramon.
Well, the record books won't tell the story. There'll just be a big asterisk there saying that Razor Ramon in Green Bay, Wisconsin defeated the big boss man. But it won't say that he cheated, Alfred. And
No,
that's
it won't.
too bad.
But I think that was a well thought out victory by Razor Ramon. I take my hat off to him.
Razor Ramon. Oozing machismo? You're oozing something, but what you're oozing stinks. I've had my run-ins with Razor Ramon.
Randy Savage! Snapping red, look, oh yeah!
Come on, Razor.
Look at that!
Oh, no!
Oh, look at this!
No! Oh, goodness! Oh, no!
And Acosta back to the outside! Oh, yeah!
Now that was perfect. And if I could get somebody to help me here, I could find my perfect stamp. And while I'm waiting, why don't we check out this six-man tag team match between Tatanka and High Energy as they take on Rick the Model Martel and Money Incorporated. Is anybody working here?
Hello, everyone, and welcome
Six-man
to
tag team
Cornwall,
contest.
Ontario,
Scheduled
Canada.
for
For this Coliseum exclusive, Gorilla Monsoon along with his lordship Alfred Hayes, as we look at the model,
Here is
Rick Martel.
the model.
One of your favorites, Alfred.
He is indeed. This man is a multi-talented wrestler and superstar of the boardwalks of the fashion capitals of the world.
And I understand he gives you free arrogance, too, Alfred.
Yes, he does. I rather like it too. He gives me, he's got them nicely bottled, you know.
Actually, he's not giving you very much, Alfred. It's 59 cents a quart.
Oh, no, it's
Isn't
not.
it?
No.
Oh, I thought that's what I heard. Must have been a rumor.
It's more like $59 an ounce.
Wearing in his chapeau one of the feathers from Tatanka.
Yes. He told me he's going to keep that forevermore.
And his partners, the reigning World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, Money Incorporated. Ted DiBiase along with Erwin R. Shyster.
And what a combination these two fellows are. They have really held that title with so much dignity, with so much effort. I really appreciate the work ethics of these men. IRS, he's probably the finest technical wrestler there is in the World Wrestling Federation. And of course, to make the tag team complete, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, is without a doubt the greatest ring tactician I've ever seen.
And if he can't get it done that way, wait a
Citizenship
minute.
comes responsibility.
Oh boy.
And with responsibility comes taxation. So that means pay up, you bunch of tax cheats.
Well, I think the people in Cornwall can be glad that Clinton doesn't have any voice up here in Canada.
Well, I don't know. Clinton likes to take his fair share of taxes, I suppose. Notice I said fair share.
High energy and nice ovation for the Rocket Owen Hart, along with Coco Beware.
These two men have proved themselves on many occasions. This youngster here, Coco Beware, maybe not quite so young now, but a young man still. He has blended his talent so well with that fellow, the Rocket, Owen Hart.
Got everybody high-fiving, low-fiving. What a six-man this is going to be. Listen to the ovation here for the undefeated Native American, Tatanka. What a future ahead for this gentleman.
One of the most popular stars ever to grace our WWF rings, Tatanka. He's a Lumpy Indian, pure-blooded, but he
Lumpy.
wants... No,
He doesn't look lumpy to me, Alfred.
Lumpy.
Oh, lumpy. Oh, I thought you said lumpy. We've had some lumpy Indians. Chief Jay Strongbow was one of them.
Oh, he's very lumpy now. Have you seen him now?
He's about 400 pounds,
Yes,
Alfred.
he is indeed.
Told me the other day he had trouble with his knees. I said, no wonder, look at you. Your knees are carrying around 3 people.
Oh, gosh. Dear old Chiefy.
Well, the speed and the agility is going to definitely go to the side of Tatanka and his partners. High energy, but the cunningness and the experience, Alfred.
Yes. You know, there's another very keen Indian here this evening watching this match, and that's Marty Applebaum.
Marty Applebaum.
He told me he was an Indian.
He is.
He is?
He was.
He was.
I don't know the gentleman.
No.
Alfred. Who is this person, Marty Applebaum, and what does he do?
Well, he's rather a nice fellow, and he's a representative for the exclusivity of Coliseum video
He is?
matchups, yes.
Oh.
And occasionally he pokes his nose in where it's not wanted.
Oh, one of those guys that's always looking for the freebie, right?
That's the fellow. You
Looking
got
for the
him.
free lunch.
Now you know
I
him.
think he resembles that remark too, Alfred.
Indeed.
Oh, look at that
Oh.
nice arm drag there by DiBiase.
And a lot of applause from his partners for that superb move. A little smile on DiBiase's face. Money can't buy a smile like that, you know.
Well, I think he's happy because he knows this is a six-man matchup. The title is not on the line. Doesn't have to worry about that. Knows that there's no substitution for experience and feels very confident.
You've summed it up so well indeed. In fact, you've taken every word out of my mouth.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll try and think of something else.
Where is this apple dumpling guy, Alfred? What was his name again?
Okay, his name is Marty Applebaum, and
Applebaum, okay.
I'm going to look for him. If I see him, I'll point him out.
Okay.
He's a strange-looking bird.
He may be back rifling the lockers, Alfred.
That's a possibility. Look at DiBiase here. He's strolling about this. He's sauntering through this match. Look at that. And that's against a very formidable opponent.
Well, the younger brother, Owen Hart, of Bret the Hitman Hart, reigning World Wrestling Federation champion, doesn't ever want to look bad. And DiBiase, of course, is making him do that right now. Drop down quickly in front, look out, leapfrog, over the top. Oh, drop kick finds the mark. Irwin gets a nice arm drag for his trouble. Another drop kick. It's mayhem now. Everybody's in.
And those drop kicks, Gorilla, that started this six-man action by Owen Hart, the Rocket, they were superbly timed and so beautifully placed right on the jaw of both IRS and the $1 Million Man. Superb stuff.
Well, they went over there to the little run. Jimmy Hart looking for some kind of explanation. Time to regroup a little bit as High Energy and Tatanka has cleared the squared circle. Look at DiBiase, he's bent out of shape.
He's not very happy at all, I can say that. His plans went down the drain then when suddenly everything that was going into his favor turned against him. I think it's time they switched and put somebody else in the ring. I'd like to see the model go in and try and calm this right down.
Well, you know, as soon as the model gets tagged in there, they're going to get Tatanka in there, Alfred. A lot of scores to be settled between those two.
Well, you may have seen right into the future there because here he comes. Here comes the model into the ring. Let's see if your predictions were correct.
Owen says, come on, get out here in the center of the ring.
Apparently your predictions aren't correct. Look at that.
There it is.
Oh, no, they are.
Look at the model, doesn't realize it, had his back turned. Oh, look out. Tatanka with the reverse knife edges. Tomahawk chop. He wants that feather back.
And the Cornwallians here have exploded. They love this situation.
Boy, there are a lot of Indians here in Cornwall, Alfred.
There are indeed. And they're very, very happy to see what is happening there, but I'm not, quite honestly. I think that Tatanka took an unfair advantage there. For example, I did not see Owen Hart touch the opponent, and isn't he supposed to come into contact before he tags somebody else in?
No, because the match was already underway, Alfred.
Oh.
It's just, he doesn't have to touch.
Oh, well, I thought if they tagged somebody else in, that he had to touch him. I'm wrong with that.
Not.
That must be some old law that they've dropped then since.
I think they dropped that about 40 years ago.
Thank you.
Nice arm wringer here by Tatanka. And now Irwin in the wrong part of town here. Look at Coco pulling those pants up. Coming down on the elbow.
Too much showboating there by Coco, and that's what happens to you when you showboat. You get shown up.
Duck underneath, look out, high cross body. 2 count, whoa, was that close?
Oh!
A drop kick and a beauty finds the mark.
Coco moving at incredible speed. I thought he'd overshot his vault a little while ago, but no, he's right back on top.
I'm surprised that Coco still has that tremendous speed. He's put on about 25 pounds, Alfred.
And it's all in those pants too, look.
It certainly is.
Look at the size of them.
Words of wisdom from the senior member of the team into the ear of Irwin.
They have a common bond, these two, Shyster and Coco. They both wear braces. I think you call them out something else here.
Suspenders.
Oh, suspenders, yes. Well, we're in Cornwall now.
You can call them braces if you
And you can
so
call
desire.
them braces here, yes. I rather like Coco's braces. They're rather nice. Pretty checkered effect on
They're
them.
different. Shoulder block, sends Irwin down, look out. Oh, DiBiase right there to put the little finishing touch.
Yes, now that is excellent tag team work. That is just superb tag team maneuvers. And they are so good at that, Money Incorporated and Shyster. I'm sure Martel feels honored to be with such company, the champions.
Oh, he is really looking forward to this match. Had a chance to talk with him earlier on in the locker room area. Said if I had to pick 2 partners, I couldn't pick 2 better ones than the champions.
He's so right when he says that. Tatanka creeping in now. I didn't see a tag once again.
Well, if you stop stuffing your face with all those hot dogs and French fries, Alfred, you'd see these tags.
Well, they make such good French fries here in Canada.
Not like the fish and chips you get over there
In England?
merry old England.
Merry old. Do you remember those fish and chips we had in Bermondsey in London?
Boy, were they delicious. Oh, look at this now. Martel giving a lesson here to Tatanka. He might want some more feathers.
Well, he's certainly giving Tatanka a beating here. And he's a great front runner, Martel. When he gets on top, he'll stay there no matter what.
Blatant chokehold right in front of the referee, didn't care. Broke it on the proper count and now takes Tatanka back into the demilitarized zone.
Yes, and that was an introduction there to Irwin R. Shyster, the income tax man. What was that he said in the beginning about taxation?
He said that Cornwall was not paying their fair share of it.
What do you think?
Oh, I think he's a liar, and a cheat, and a thief.
You couldn't be more outspoken about that, could you? Now, what was that? DiBiase removed something there from Tatanka.
Looked like he had perhaps one of the tag ropes wrapped around the neck, and he brought it in there with him.
Tatanka brought it in with him?
No, Martel did.
Oh.
Now you've got me confused, Alfred. Tremendous 6-man tag team action here on this Coliseum exclusive. As DiBiase plants an elbow.
And Tatanka at this point really taking a shellacking from all 3 members of the opposing team. He's got to get back to Coco Beware or Owen the Rocket Hart. I would say preferably Owen the Rocket Hart, because he certainly has the armory to do something against this almost untouchable team of Money Incorporated and the model Rick Martel.
Well, the only thing in favor of Tatanka right now is that this is a six-man tag, and no way, shape, or form could he lose his undefeated status.
Well, that is very, very true, but it would be humiliating for him to get his shoulders pinned down to the mat and lose for this team, because I think they have a lot of promise as a six-man team. Martel, well, he's got that nice hold on him. They do have a lot of promise, of course. High energy with Tatanka.
Oh, high energy right now, very conspicuous by their absence, Alfred. They need to come in there. They need to get involved in this match.
They certainly do.
If this lumpy Indian absorbs too much more punishment, it'll be over.
He's taken his lumps during this match.
Certainly has.
Nice move, though.
He's got the leverage, but look, his legs are too short to reach the arms of DiBiase.
Well, he didn't seem to stretch them out properly. They were a little too far spread apart. And I think that's what did that. But I still don't think he had the strength to trap DiBiase, even if he had accomplished that.
There's a hold here right now. Take a lot of the starch out of you, that front face lock.
Yes.
As look at this, Tatanka working hard to get back to make the tag, but referee distracted by Irwin. He did not see the tag. He's not going to allow it. In the meantime, they've got Tatanka back in the corner, cleaning his clock some more for him.
Good tag team tactics. This by the champions of Martel. That is the way you win tag team matches.
Experience.
Experience, absolutely, Gorilla.
No substitute for it. Martel always with that big smile on his face.
Well, he's a happy fellow now, because Tatanka is really on the wrong end of a lashing.
Nice block, 2 blocks of that attempted suplex, and turns one over by himself. Now's the time to go tag.
Tatanka would have been wiser to have saved that energy to tag out, not to try and register some sort of offensive action.
Look at that, Jimmy Hart had to point out to Irwin exactly where the corner was. Did he make it? Referee says yes.
And he certainly tagged the right man in.
The Rocket, Owen Hart. DiBiase hard into the corner backdrop.
Whoa, what a good one.
Irwin comes in and gets clothesline. Oh, look at this. It's mayhem once again. All 6 men inside. Well, 5 now.
And the referee now not in control, but still trying to establish some sort of control. Whether he'll do that or not, I couldn't tell you.
I think the 2 legal guys are outside the ring, Alfred. The Rocket, Owen Hart, and DiBiase.
Well, I lost track of that, quite honestly, in all the excitement here. But look at this.
Look at this from the outside. It's Irwin covering Coco, but they weren't the legal ones in the ring.
Well, I don't know whether they were or not, but let's get the announcement on this.
The team of the model, Rick Martel, and Money Incorporated.
Well, I do believe the referee lost control of this one here in Cornwall, Ontario, Canada.
But he did the right thing. The shoulders were down. He counted them. And you said it before, Gorilla. You said experience would win this match, and it certainly did. What great winners. Money Incorporated and the Mogul.
Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, it's about time. I'm looking for a perfect stamp for my perfect stamp collection.
Well, you've come to the right place. We have plenty of them here.
I'll be the judge of that. Meanwhile, while we're looking for it, let's return to the action and see a personal profile on Toy Boy Shawn Michaels. By the way, what were you doing in the back room?
Gene Okerlund here for Coliseum Home Video with this exclusive. A profile with the reigning Intercontinental Champ, 2-time Intercontinental Champ of the World Wrestling Federation, Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels, you've had a number of great title defenses. We're going to be seeing some of them on this special video.
You know, I heard it was really tough for Coliseum Video to narrow it down just to 3 because, as you know, Gene, I've had so many successful title defenses.
You are so humble.
Well, you know, it's not easy being me, you know, with the chicks all over me and stuff. You know, but
That's another story.
Oh, yeah, I manage, Joe. I manage.
You know, let's talk about these title defenses. How about the one against the Ugandan giant Kamala?
I mean, what is this? The World Wrestling Federation think I'm some kind of zookeeper? I mean, this guy's an animal, and they put him into the ring with a stud like me. But being the kind of guy I am, the wrestler of the 90s, what happened, huh?
Let's let the video speak for itself as we go to this Coliseum Video exclusive.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Championship.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fresno, California for this Coliseum exclusive. Gorilla Monsoon, along with his lordship, Alfred Hayes, as we look at the wrestler of the 90s, Alfred.
He is indeed. I've waited a long time for this match because everybody has been saying that his opponent is going to take the title from him, and I don't see how that can possibly be done.
Well, they also said it was going to be warm here in Fresno, and it's not.
No, it's cold. You're right there. I'm not exactly freezing to death, but it is a little cold, and a lot of water around too.
Reigning Intercontinental Champion Shawn Michaels with the title on the line here in Fresno will certainly have his hands full. I believe he can rise to the occasion, Alfred.
Oh, he can indeed. This man really has tremendous armament to call upon. He is a little conceited, but I think that goes with being skillful and clever the way he is. Whatever he boasts about, he certainly backs it up.
And his opponent,
the Reverend Slick leading the way down as the advisor for Kamala. I believe this is one of the biggest opponents that Mr. Michaels has faced since becoming champion.
Well, it certainly, he is a big man, you're right, Gorilla. And he may be the biggest opponent that Michaels has faced, but he's also the biggest threat, too. But Slick...
Go ahead, Alfred.
I was going to say, Slick has done a lot of boasting, though.
Well, he's done a lot of improvement. He's taken this guy and showed him the path. Showed him that he's not an animal, that he's a man, and took him away from those other two beauties who were just destroying Kamala.
Well, I thought they did a good job, quite honestly. I rather like Dr. Harvey Whippleman.
You did?
Yes. And I thought the other fellow, Kim Chi, although
what
a strange
piece
person.
of garbage Kim Chi is.
I thought, what a nice chap.
Oh, please, Alfred.
All right, let's see how much
Surely
progress
you jest.
we made, baby. Let's see how much progress we made.
Well, there's the speed and the agility that's going to have to be used exclusively here by the champion. As we take a good gander at the Reverend.
Good maneuvers these by Shawn Michaels, showing you how elusive he can be. He is so very, very good at that type of warfare. Suckered him in, look at this. Too innocent, too naive, the astounding African Kamala.
Shawn saying, put it here, pal. Slickster saying, be careful. But look at the big guy, more than willing to shake hands. Oh, left finds the mark. You're gonna make the big guy mad, Shawn.
Well, you see, that's what you should. Oh, gosh, what a beautiful move.
Oh, there it is. Oh, he ran over him like a freight train. Shawn wants out of there, and I don't blame him.
Now Kamala should go out and finish him off. This is where Slick should be telling Kamala, get out. He's saying, no, don't get out. Why would he say that?
Well, I think he realizes, Alfred, that you can't win the title out there. It has to be a pinfall or submission that has to take place inside the ring. That's the only way that Kamala's going to become the Intercontinental Champion.
That's very, very true. But why not soften him up on the outside, hit him with a chair or something?
Certainly would seem like a good idea to me. Big bear hug by the big guy. Didn't hold on to it very long. He might have got a thumb in the eye there.
He certainly got a thumb in the eye just there.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, gosh.
You didn't have your Wheaties.
No. Michaels is a powerful young man, but not that powerful.
There's a power display by Kamala, who right now is having a good time here in Fresno. We'll see how long it lasts. Whoa.
Oh, dangerously close to slamming the top of his head into that iron turnbuckle.
Look at that quickness on the part of the champion. And now reverting to anything he can
Well,
to try to get by this guy.
He has a very subtle mix of primitive and extremely skillful. I rather like that blend.
He's sadistic, Alfred.
Well, yes, he is that.
He has
yes.
sadistic tendencies.
Yes, he does.
You saw what he did to Sensational Sherry.
Well, she deserved it.
Oh, I think maybe she did too. The wench.
Yes, she is a wench.
Oh, look at that!
Oh,
Reverse
God.
thrust kick right in the kisser by Kamala.
And that is why I call him the astounding African, because if he wants to, he's got all the skills and he can turn them on and use them. Why doesn't he always do that?
Lack of concentration, I guess.
Look at those super moves. Even the champion, Bret Hart, would be proud of moves like that.
Picks up Shawn like he weighs nothing. What's he going to do with him?
I don't think he knows now. See, now he's lost. He's lost that concentration again.
Oh, he just got rid of him.
Yeah, he couldn't think of anything better to do. Why didn't he drop him and cover him right there and then?
He had him in the perfect position for a power slam. Could have became the Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, Slick's got a lot more work to do with this man.
Oh, look at this. Slickster, the Reverend, being manhandled by Shawn Michaels, who looks like he's headed towards the locker room.
He is, and I don't think that's a bad idea at this point, because Kamala has really been belaboring him. He's in a sad shape. Kamala's taken his toll upon this fellow. Oh, wow.
Kamala caught up with him about halfway back and said, "You're not leaving, pal. You're coming back with me."
Well, why isn't the referee counting them out?
A free ride.
I think I did hear a bell, mind you. What was that? Was that a bell or not, Gorilla? Did you hear
it was
a
a bell
bell?
I heard in the background. Wouldn't surprise me if both of these guys were counted out.
No, I was keeping my eye there on what was happening with Shawn, because really he's in a lot of danger now. He could be really injured here and out of commission, and that would be a bad blow for the World Wrestling Federation.
Oh, look out, Air Africa coming down. The match is over. Referee not obliged to count here. The Reverend could come in the ring at any time he so desires, and he does, because this one is history.
Well, I think that Slick has more work to do with this huge African Kamala.
A lot.
Yes, absolutely. He is an astounding fellow. He is great, but he has the makings of absolutely one of the best wrestlers of all time.
You know, I was always under the impression, Alfred, that Slick could use a little help himself.
I think so too, definitely. Look at him. He's just interested in getting a tie, a collar, and a nice jacket on.
Whoa! Another beautiful shot by Kamala. As Shawn went over that top rope. Oh, he's gone. He's out of here.
See, now that was absolutely brilliant on the part of Kamala. A superb shot. Timing was right. Delivery was right. And impact was absolutely astounding. But I don't see that. Is he going back to the ring again?
I think he's looking for his gold, Alfred. Oh, he spotted it now.
Oh, he'd forgotten about it. At least his mind is clear.
Well, I think that earlier on there was a double count out here. And of course, everyone knows you can't lose the belt on a count out. But a moral victory, if nothing else, for that man right there, Kamala, who's given us a tremendous match on this Coliseum exclusive. We'll be back.
From one Intercontinental title defense to another. That was not an easy battle, by the way, with Kamala.
Well, I mean, the guy, like I said, is an animal. But you noticed what happened? Came out with the belt intact. You know, it's funny. As we're moving along here, we're slowly but surely almost making it to the Cro-Magnon stage here. What is this up next? Skinner? Who is this guy?
Well, Skinner, of course, the great veteran from the Everglades. You surely cannot take anything away from Skinner. This man has competed for virtually every title in the World Wrestling Federation.
Yeah, he's competed for me, even competed for the Intercontinental title. But, Gene, same old story, same old song and dance. What happened?
Same old song and dance. Let's get up to that match and see how it all unfolded.
Bash in the USA continues here on Coliseum Video. Jim Ross, Macho Man, Randy Savage, and Bobby the Brain Heenan. And we're set for an Intercontinental Championship matchup. The man from the Florida Everglades, Skinner, will be the challenger in this one. And this guy is certainly one tough competitor.
It's a bad-looking cowboy hat right there.
He certainly doesn't go to the same Mad Hatter that outfits you, Macho Man.
No, he's not. There's no gimmick infringement here, I'll tell you that right now.
That hat needs to be blocked and cleaned, I would say. Maybe an alligator's taking a bite or two out of it. His ring attire is somewhat, well, basic, shall we say.
Jim Ross, you know what's happening right here?
Mike McGurk needs to be blocked and cleaned.
Skinner came down the aisle. The Weasel heard the music and everything like that. He didn't want to be skinned, so he was underneath the table.
I don't know what he'll do.
He is a rather unpredictable athlete. One of the great young stars in the World Wrestling Federation is the Intercontinental Champion. There you see him. A young man with great confidence, great physical skills, and I'm sure that he is more than ready for this challenge for his title.
This could go either way, and I'll tell you why. First of all, I believe Shawn Michaels knows more basic wrestling than Skinner because he was tutored in the ring. He learned in the ring. Skinner is a fighter. He's an animal trapper. He's an alligator hunter. Skinner will bite a hole in you. I don't know if Skinner knows all the great wrestling moves like Shawn Michaels. Now it's up to Shawn Michaels. Do you want that title? Do you want to hold on to it? Do you want that man to bite a hole in you? He'll do it.
I agree with the Weasel on this one. Opposites don't attract. This is going to be a situation where neither here nor there will be relative to who wins the match. I'm thinking that I would have to say I'm going to go with the fighter in Skinner.
Skinner will take your ear off and hand it to you.
But the only thing is that doesn't win the title.
No, it doesn't.
Got to pin him or make him submit.
It'll keep you from answering the phone a lot, though.
Exactly. Jim Ross, what do you think?
I think that they've locked up in a collar and elbow tie-up, and it's going to be quite a contest. One thing about Skinner, that he has the ability to absorb a great deal of punishment.
That's because he's crazy. Look at that, a little.
Oh!
Welcome to the Everglades.
Skinner takes Michaels face first in the turnbuckle and opens up with the rights and lefts. Irish whip to the near side here. And Skinner scoops him up. And another high impact blow slams him to the canvas.
What a slam.
Skinner right hand.
Whoa!
Oh, he caught him with a right hand.
Big right hand.
Savage, you may have something here. I think you've picked a winner.
I think I picked the winner in Skinner, but I wouldn't invite him to dinner.
You could be it.
Exactly. Did you hear what Skinner just told Shawn Michaels? Come on, punk.
And Michaels quickly got back in the ring, waiting for Skinner. Strategically a sound move by Michaels, but the Irish whip again to the center ropes reverse. Michaels tries to counter. Michaels goes the aerial route, but it didn't pay off.
You can't be fancy with Skinner.
Nice try, but it didn't work.
Skinner really, as Macho Man pointed out, came to fight in this one.
Oh.
And now he's biting the handsome features of young Shawn Michaels.
I know what Skinner's thinking. Right over his trophy case. Can you see Shawn Michaels stuffed up on the wall?
That's rather ludicrous, wouldn't you think, Bob?
I think he'd rather have Shawn Michaels stuffed than the belt. That's the mentality we're talking about.
I do too.
Right here.
I do too. Or maybe garnished on a spit with an apple, cooking over flames. You don't know what this guy's going to do.
He reminds me of some character from Deliverance or something. He's a little backwoods-ish.
Instead of bashed in the USA, it should be stuffed in the WWF. Get up, punk. I like what Skinner's telling Shawn Michaels. A little bit of an intimidation thing.
Skinner has him as a champion up on his shoulder now.
He's dominated this match.
And a shoulder breaker. More high-impact offensive wrestling, lateral press, and about a half a count or less from a new Intercontinental Champion there.
Not much offense on Shawn Michaels' part.
Michaels again caught, coming off the ropes, goes back out to the floor.
I think this whole unorthodox style by Skinner has caught Shawn Michaels by surprise, Weasel.
Shawn Michaels, if Skinner's thinking goes the way he wants it to, could be a wallet and a belt.
Well, Michaels has got to hope that Skinner can make a mistake here. Oh, right there. Michaels able to put on the brakes.
Desperation.
And Skinner struck the ring post.
Desperation counts too.
Now let's see if Michaels can capitalize on this situation. This has been the only time that Skinner has been slowed in this championship event.
This is the moment of truth for Shawn Michaels. Can he make it happen?
Michaels snaps the challenger's neck right off the top ring rope.
Well, he's used the post. He's used the rope. Now he's using the bottom rope. He's taking advantage of everything to hold on to that Intercontinental title.
Why doesn't he try a wrestling hold?
Well, he knows wrestling. Oh, this is just the beginning. He's pacing himself. There's a nice drop kick to the mush.
Standing drop kick by Shawn Michaels, again going to the air.
Tremendous athlete Shawn Michaels is.
Irish whip, no, it's going to be reversed. And Michaels, we try to put on the brakes. Then Skinner caught him again. He got another right hand in.
What a tough customer.
He popped him right in the face, and now those headbutts. Skinner's using his own body as a weapon here.
Skinner just doesn't care.
Skinner has looked extremely impressive in this event.
Almost got disqualified hitting the referee. You don't want to do that in a title match. Or any other time.
Thumb right to the throat.
Can you imagine him about 3 o'clock in the morning with the good old boys over at the bait shop? You don't think they get in some trouble? Have some fights?
Michael's thrown over the top rope. Now he's in big trouble again.
You know, you can't take Skinner fishing with you.
Why is that?
He eats the bait.
That's sushi, isn't it? Oh, that's what they call sushi in Oklahoma.
Look at this move by Shawn Michaels. Ooh.
Oh, what a kick. That martial arts kick caught him in the face. He's hooked the leg.
He got him.
And he got him.
Give him credit.
What a fight that was.
I want everybody to give him credit right there.
Give me cash.
A very hard-fought victory for Shawn Michaels, the Intercontinental Champion. But you got to take your hat off to the tenacious challenge of Skinner. He was all over the champion in this one.
You're right, Jim Ross. I am going to take my hat off to both these competitors. What a match, and it's a match you haven't seen before ever because the styles were completely different. Bobby Heenan, were you impressed or unimpressed?
I'll tell you, in the morning, Shawn Michaels is going to know he's been in a fight.
But he's got the title.
All right, we have thus far seen a couple of great title defenses for the Intercontinental Champion, Shawn Michaels. The one against Kamala, definitely not easy. This was a real grinding job with Skinner.
Yeah, you know, what are they throwing at me here? I feel like I'm at the zoo, not in the World Wrestling Federation. But eventually here, I think we're going to make it to the human stage, where I finally defend my title, successfully, of course, against a real human being. Yeah.
Well, here's a guy that is one of the most popular men in the World Wrestling Federation, and he finally had an opportunity to compete for the Intercontinental title. I'm talking about Virgil. Anything you thought about going into that match?
Well, you know, I know Virgil has one real good asset to him. But, you know, I wasn't concerned about any of that. Virgil is used to being walked all over, and, well, I just continued to do it.
Well, those, of course, are the comments of the Intercontinental Champ. Without any further ado, let's get up to that match as Shawn Michaels defends the Intercontinental title against challenger Virgil.
The following contest is scheduled for the World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental title.
So are you.
What are you? Yeah, you are. Mike McGurk did a good job ring announcing.
What a voice.
She's an Oklahoma young lady, you know.
I can tell.
Her dad was a very famous wrestler in his day, Leroy McGurk. So she's a second generation participant in wrestling. Not a bimbo. Here comes Virgil. The man with the fast hands and the fast feet will challenge for the Intercontinental Championship. Big opportunity, Macho Man Randy Savage, for Virgil.
Absolutely. This is what he's been training for. This is what he's been working for. And Virgil, if you got it in you, do it now.
It's like George Foreman with Nutrisystem.
He's in great condition.
Ica Pro.
The Intercontinental Champion. Said it many times, he is certainly one of the spectacular young stars in the World Wrestling Federation. Very gifted athlete.
And he's cocky, he's brash, he's conceited, he's stuck on himself, and he knows how to wrestle, and he's got the Intercontinental title.
And he might be covering up an inferiority complex. I can never tell.
I don't see any flaws yet.
No, you're right. The title he's wearing around his waist doesn't say that he is just starting out either. Call him young, call him anything you want, but call him a champion too.
You like that song, Murray?
Love it.
I've heard it enough.
Yeah, you cut the music as far as I'm concerned.
Cut that whistle too,
yeah. Okay, it's it.
Ow, Savage. Well, brother, I told you. It's more than a warning, dig it? brother. Do you understand?
All right, Bobby?
Broke my whistle.
You want some oxygen? If I saw a fan that'll be glad to give you some mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Mouth-to-mouth regurgitation.
All right, well, we're ready to go here, and this one will be fast, I think. Both these athletes rely a great deal on their speed and quickness. Snapmare takeover, nice move there by Shawn Michaels.
And he knows it, too, and he's letting the whole world, through body language, know it.
He does one thing I don't go for. It's very dangerous. He chews gum. That is very dangerous in there.
It is dangerous.
Well, you get a shot to the throat or something, you get hooked the wrong way.
All you kids, don't try this at home.
Good drop toe hold by Shawn Michaels.
Oh,
That's a little arrogant there, and he's trying to frustrate Virgil here in the early going.
Well, I'll tell you what, that might turn out to be the thing that Shawn Michaels didn't want to do, but he loves to take the lead in psychology. Don't turn your back after you make someone mad.
Oh, good move there by Michaels into the hammerlock. And Virgil counters.
You know, if you shut one eye and squint, Virgil looks like Michael Jordan a lot.
Here goes the gum.
And Virgil drives the right hand into Shawn Michaels.
Shawn's timing seems to be a touch off.
And Virgil got the drop kick right in his face. He may have it here. Lateral press, the leg is hooked, and a 2.5 count.
Tell you, if he would have covered him just a split second earlier, that's the difference between winning a title and losing a title.
You know, hitting him with that drop kick, all he had to do was after he drop kicked him, drop a quick elbow or a short knee on him, then hook the leg, and he's got him.
Would you say tights type situation?
Well, hook whenever you have to.
Right, well, possibly, maybe, yeah, you're right. I would love to see Virgil do anything he could to win this match, because I know Shawn Michaels is.
Michaels back in control here. Whips Virgil to the far side. Virgil puts on the brakes. And Michaels trying to chase him. High cross body by Virgil, and another 2 count.
Awesome maneuver by Virgil.
Good agility by Virgil. And he tried to roll him up. Michaels held on. Oh! Kicked a taste right out of his mouth.
3 points right through the uprights.
From 52 yards away, too.
Bill Fralick couldn't have blocked that kick.
Man, that was a kick right to the face.
Shawn Michaels knows he hit a home run on that one.
Devastating.
He could take all the time in the world right now.
Michaels now back in control.
Virgil's fighting to get up, though.
He's got a lot of determination, does the challenger, as the champion takes Virgil back to the turnbuckle. Every time Virgil seems to get a little advantage, Michaels turns the table on it.
That's why he's the champion.
Virgil's got spunk.
Michaels, standing drop kick, great athletic move.
Look at his body. His body's limp. Virgil's body's limp. Shawn could have him here. He's wasting too much time. See? He could have him.
He's playing cat and mouse.
Certainly don't want to give Virgil too many second chances. Snapmare into the reverse chin lock.
You don't want to give anybody in the World Wrestling Federation too many chances because it's not over till it's over.
You know who said that?
Who said that?
Yogi the Bear.
Yogi the Bear.
Another almost by Bobby the Brain Heenan. Sorry, number 8 from the Pinstripes, Yogi Bear.
Number 8, Pinstripes. You're kidding.
Virgil's got pinstripes.
Number 8, Pinstripes. I know what team that is.
What's that?
Houston Oilers.
Oh, see that?
He's past.
You can tell he's a great tennis player, Heenan is. Now we got him this bracket.
Champion holding on to that reverse chin lock, but Virgil trying to fight back up, and he does.
You know how I got in this? I took my lumps.
Yeah, lucky deal for you, right?
Michaels tried the hip lock, but it's countered. Virgil hooks both arms. Can he get the champion over? Yes, he does. One, another near fall. Got 2 out of it.
But he should have drove.
Oh, Michaels!
Yes.
Michaels up so quick with that clothesline.
Shawn Michaels knows he made a mistake, but he doesn't care because he can react to his mistakes quicker than anybody can when they're not making a mistake. Shawn Michaels is a veteran and a young guy all at the same time.
You're right about that, Savage. And remember another thing. You're sitting home right now watching this great action on Bash in the USA, courtesy of Coliseum Video. But there's nothing like going to the building, nothing like going to an arena, nothing like seeing these superstars in action. It's the hottest ticket in town. the World Wrestling Federation.
Great sports entertainment for the whole family. The World Wrestling Federation as Michaels measures Virgil in this Intercontinental Championship matchup. The foot right to the face viciously. The champion back in control.
Just like you said, total family entertainment, right? You can even bring the dog. That's so McGurk has something to do with intermission.
Ooh, man, I wouldn't have said that.
Why would you? I did.
This place is electric right now. You can tell that there's an Intercontinental title going on right here. And Virgil, something like that, if you can cover him and hook a leg, you never know. I would love, if Virgil won the title, I would jump over that top rope and raise his hand. And how about you, Heenan? Would you raise his other hand?
Well, I want to see if Virgil wanted me to handle his money for him.
Virgil catches Michaels coming in. The challenger has got to get back on the attack, and he clotheslining from behind.
He got him good.
Remember that slap Sean gave him earlier in the match when he was just being the boy toy? I bet he wishes he could take that back.
The momentum seems to be turning now in the challenger's favor. Those stinging lefts by Virgil has Michaels almost on Dream Street, and a big right hand, and Michaels goes down.
Don't walk around, Virgil.
Virgil, you're right.
He covered and he may have it. 2.5.
Bobby Heenan's right. You don't walk around. Don't gloat. It's not over. You don't know what you're up against.
If you're going to walk around, fine. But have your feet on his face while you do it.
Head and shoulder fake.
Good move by Virgil right there. Now make it happen.
Virgil caught him with the clothesline.
He's got him. I believe he's got him.
He can have him right here.
1, 2.
And a 2 3/4.
What am I cheering for? I don't care who wins.
I'm going to tell you something. Give the referee credit. He's down there every time a count happens, and he's not late.
Oh, Virgil missed him in the corner. Michaels with a suplex. Michaels with that suplex planted Virgil.
Don't waste time, Michaels. Hook him.
Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and 3. Michaels wins it. What is the capacity crowd has just seen Shawn Michaels win it here.
And still the Intercontinental Champion.
Unbelievable.
That is WWF action at its finest.
Let me tell you something right now, the boy toy, he took his time, even that little split second covering Virgil, but this time it didn't hurt him. He got the pin, he got the win, he's got the title. And man, oh man, Virgil almost had him, but he didn't get him.
Virgil has been bashed in the USA, coming up a little short in his Intercontinental Championship challenge. Great victory for Shawn Michaels.
In all his glory.
Oh, yeah.
With that successful title defense against challenger Virgil, Shawn Michaels remains the Intercontinental Champ here in the World Wrestling Federation. That's the professional side of your life, Mr. Michaels, but what about this much talked about social aspect?
Well, I sort of like to keep that under wraps, but it's obvious.
Hey,
chicks dig me,
What do you mean you have to keep it under wraps? I think it's a well-known fact. You were seen in various clubs all over the country, all over the world with young companions.
Chicks, call them what they are, chicks, dames, same old story. But, when you look like Shawn Michaels, to go unnoticed is virtually impossible.
I know I have that same problem sometimes. I thank you very much, Shawn Michaels, with this Coliseum. Hold it. Is that a telephone?
The chicks are banging at the door, I'm sure. I got
Okay. Better go and let him out. Very good. I thank you, Shawn Michaels, Intercontinental Champ here in the World Wrestling Federation with this Coliseum video exclusive.
Don't even think of showing me anything that's been hinged, even if it's mint. Let's start off right with some jumbo super superb margins.
My sir, you certainly do know your philately.
Of course, I'm a perfect collector. And now let's go to this 40-man over-the-top rope battle royal. Bring me the good stuff, will ya?
Bash in the USA continues here on Coliseum Video. Jim Ross, Macho Man Randy Savage, and Bobby the Brain Heenan back with you. And gentlemen, this one is going to be really something. A 40-man over-the-top rope battle royal. And the ring has been reinforced, and we'll see these 40 competitors make their way to the ring.
Usually it's a 20-man. I've heard of 25-man battle royals. Never heard of a 40-man battle royal. Are you sure you got your paperwork right?
Yeah, it says 40-man battle royal. We can count them as they come to the ring.
Well, I've got one so far, Shawn Michaels, coming to the ring, so we got 39 to go.
He's doing good, Russ.
One in a row, I've got it covered. Here's the Hitman, Bret Hart. I would have to say I'd have to give him the number 2.
The Hitman Hart.
Here they come. There's Sergeant Slaughter.
3. Tatanka.
Oh, Matador.
I've lost count. You gotta help me now.
The Texas Tornado. Barry Horowitz. Jim Howard. Cato.
The Repo Man slithering to the ring.
The Bimbo McGurk missed the Repo Man.
Skinner.
Repo Man.
See, she got it.
She's on the money.
Dale Wolf. The Brooklyn Brawler.
You know, I can't blame these guys, but they look reluctant to go to the ring.
Ryan Costello.
Well, you know, maybe they didn't know it was a 40-man. Maybe they just thought it was an average battle royal.
Barry Holly.
How is the ring going to hold 40 WWF superstars?
Well, as I said, they reinforced the ring.
Chuck Casey.
Check out the Iron Sheik.
Stone. Colonel
There's a Crush.
Colonel Mustafa, a.k.a.
Bert Spears.
Some of these guys certainly are long shots in this one, but what a feather in their caps it would be for some of these relatively unknown athletes to win this thing.
Boy, you know, you can become an instant star just like that, Ross. You manage to last through one of these, the word gets out all over the World Wrestling Federation. This man won a 40-man battle royal.
Exactly. Look at these two guys. $1 Million Man and IRS. But you can't have a favorite here because anything can happen here.
Beverly Brothers, the Nasty Boys, and there's more on the way.
Check out the LOD.
I'm going to have to go with LOD on this one. I believe they'll work as a team.
Did they threaten you before you went on the air or something?
Well, they did mention to me to be nice and kind to them, what I say. And
well,
I'm the last kind of a guy to upset somebody.
You know, right, you're upset at me right now.
I apologize for that. I don't want to really upset you, Mr. Savage.
Well, I don't want you apologizing me to the whole Bashed in the USA
Look
either.
at this.
What a family picture this would make, huh?
Out. Yeah. Lot of beef. Where's the beef? It's in the ring, in the squared circle. Oh my God.
See, this is so dangerous. All you gotta do is blindside a guy. You can tear a guy's knee out. You can hit a guy from behind. You can take their legs out, hurt their back. I mean, this is so dangerous. And to be eliminated, you have to go over the top rope to the floor.
While you're blindsiding somebody, somebody's blindsiding you.
Exactly.
40 men starting, but only one will survive this 40-man battle royal. Quite a physical ordeal here. We'll try to call the action as we can.
Can you believe that Earthquake is
he gone? He's close to being gone.
He's gone.
I can't believe it.
He's, I guess, one of the biggest men, if not the biggest man in there.
He's gone, too.
The two biggest guys have been eliminated.
Those would be the guys that I would pick to win the whole 40-man battle royal if I had to be nailed down to a prediction.
But I know what happened. Some of these guys that you don't give a chance to probably got together in there and said, hey, guys, the only way we can survive, we got to get the beef up. We got to get the big man out first. Then it'll be every man for themselves. And so far, it's working. I would have got rid of Typhoon and Earthquake.
I don't doubt that that's not true.
My next stop would be Legion of Doom. Get rid of them. Then I'd go with Crush.
Can I tell LOD you said that?
No, I was saying that's what Ross told me.
Wait a minute. Hey, don't get Ross involved in
You're the one
this.
that told me that.
Savage, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him anyway, anyhow. Check this mass of bodies out.
Nobody in jeopardy right now. Everybody's basically vertical. There's really nowhere to go unless you get knocked over the top rope. There's not hardly anywhere to fall. And Ron Cumberledge is eliminated. I believe that's the young man's name.
Is that right? I was going to say the unknown soldier.
They're beginning to be weeded out, so to speak. Repo Man holding on there, as you can see in the near side of the ring.
Oh, see, over the top, but not to the floor right there. And I think that you got new life for somebody.
Oh, Sergeant Slaughter's about to go.
The smart way to win something like this is you just stand back. Let everybody eliminate each other. And when the guy's not looking, then you'll waffle him from the back. Repo could win this. He could sneak around, come out on top of this thing.
Why don't at 2 o'clock in the morning, Heenan, when everybody's out of the building, you run in and say you won?
Well, because there's no one in the ring.
Right. Talking about you got to take a chance sometime in your life. If there's no guts, there's no glory, there's a 40-man battle royal, you can't be careful in something like this. Sure, there's plots against people, but go for it one time in your life, do the thing. Look at the hitman in there. He's right in the middle, and he could be sabotaged and plotted against, but he's in there.
The young man eliminated from the competition. Here, remember, you've got to go over the top rope all the way to the floor. And you'll see
LOD, Hawk just came off the top with a punch. Is that taking a chance?
There he goes again.
Or do you think LOD Hawk is stupid?
Well, he's just going up and down. He's not gaining any altitude. He's not jumping into the middle of the ring. He's pretty safe at what he's doing.
In other words, he's not taking enough of a chance.
Yeah, the guy's got, what I'm trying to say is he's setting him up for the big one later. I know what he's doing.
Have you ever thought about Bobby being a politician?
Nah, why would I want to take a pay cut? The last thing I want is to be president, take a pay cut, live in a bad neighborhood.
Check out this El Matador getting involved. Remember, you got to go over the top to the floor to get eliminated. Just over the top, if you can hang on and slither on back into the ring like a weasel, you can stay in the battle royal.
I mean, just look at the credentials that are in there. Slaughter, former WWF champion.
Exactly.
Bret Hart.
Uh-oh, there goes Hawk, LOD.
Oh, Hawk and
cheap shot by
Sags and the Nasty Boys, and they're going to continue to fight out here. They're hammering each other here on the outside while the action continues in the ring.
I knew Hawk wouldn't win it.
Damn right, even though you predicted him at the beginning.
Oh, you vacillate a great deal, don't you?
Not only that, he changes his mind.
You can see now some men trying to use some teamwork. The Beverly Brothers were trying to get, both those are trying to get El Matador over the top rope.
Skinner's not looking good right now. Of course, he didn't look good when he came down the aisle.
You know, those mosquitoes will bite the heck out of you at night there in the Everglades.
Arja Slaughter, a veteran survivor, still hanging tough in there.
Shawn Michaels is smart enough to win this one. He's clever enough.
Who's the biggest man left in there, Crush?
I would think so, yeah. Or Slaughter. Well, there's Animal, too.
He's several 300-pounders still remain in this 40-man and shrinking battle royal.
Shawn Michaels is not in a real good position right now. Kind of the crossroads of his 40-man battle royal status. Upside down type of situation.
Remember, he's got to go all the way to the floor.
Animal. Now, has Animal been eliminated or what? What happened? I didn't see it.
Yes, he has.
I think Animal and Knobs are both eliminated, as we saw earlier. Sags and Hawk.
A little man may win this battle royal.
Some of the big ones are being eliminated.
Can't believe the natural disasters are gone.
You still got a couple tons right in the ring now, and a couple tons have already left.
Somebody just went over the top on the far side.
And on the near side as well.
Donahue went over the top, is that right?
I believe you're right. This one is hard to call. There's so much activity.
You know, no one is setting a real fast pace. Everybody's watching what everybody else is doing.
Just when you said that, Heenan, they started a real fast pace.
Well, they're making a mistake. That's not the way I would do it.
There's no time limit in this matchup. So time is really not a factor. And Shawn Michaels again in jeopardy at the hands of Owen Hart, the Rocket.
Shawn Michaels living on the edge.
See, the teams like IRS and DiBiase, they've got to get together. Nasty should have got together. LOD should have got together.
If you can find your partner in this mass of bodies.
Well, when you get in the ring, you go to the corner, you grab the rope with your arms, the top rope, and you just stay there.
Oh, you know every shortcut in the book, don't you, Brain?
I know every...
He knows how to defend himself in a cowardly manner. Yes, he does.
Repo Man just eliminated.
Kerry Von Erich over the top.
Tremendous athlete.
Kerry Von Erich, a tremendous athlete and a great guy.
Rush.
Oh, look what we got here. Some unfamiliar surroundings.
Beverly Brothers remain intact, as do Money Inc. of the regular tag team partners. Coco beware.
He's in a bad position there. He's standing on that second rope. He could be dumped very easily. He's not going to be able to dump the man he's punching while he's on the second rope and the guy's standing on the mat. That's stupid. See, when one of those guys had Shawn Michaels up in the air, almost had him out, what you got to do is you got to get behind that guy and dump him. Then you get two of them out at once.
Well, that's what happened with Shawn Michaels and Bret the Hitman Hart, both eliminated, but they're not through fighting. These two rivals hooking it up here. Even though both have been eliminated from the Battle Royal,
there's the emotion right there, because neither one of those guys, they realize right now at the time that they're fighting each other, they cannot win this 40-man Battle Royal.
Skinner has been eliminated as well. And two of the finalists in the double. Oh!
Look at Sean take off.
Not a bad 40-yard dash time.
Uh-oh, I know what happened.
Oh. Somebody else just got eliminated.
Barry Horowitz over the top of the other side. He didn't what happened.
Sean was expecting a phone call. He told me he'd be right around this time. They must have called him something.
Do you ever tell the truth?
Me?
You.
Of course I will.
Tells the
Ask
truth.
me anything.
Even when he lies, he tells the truth.
Beverly's working over Virgil here in the corner.
The Beverlys know what to do. They're working as a tag team. I'm going to go with the Beverlys.
Well, you're changing your mind again. I guess you have to. Your original pick
Oh,
has been eliminated.
Sergeant Slaughter over the top.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Is that the top of his head? Is that the top of his head or the weather map?
That was the top of his head.
Jimmy Powers, a tremendous athlete himself.
Well, the Beverlys and IRS, the two tag teams, Colonel Mustafa kind of wandering around aimlessly. Maybe that's the
Crush,
strategy.
one of the last big guys right here.
Yes, yes.
Big disappointment right there. Big disappointment for Crush on his way to the top right there. Well, it's, you know, that's World Wrestling Federation that's being bashed in the USA, and he is not the winner of the 40-man Battle Royal. Colonel Mustafa eliminated.
Colonel Mustafa can march back to the locker room.
I think we got 10 guys left. What do you think?
Well, look at the Beverlys. They're pacing themselves. They're walking around. They're getting a look at what's going on. Good cheap shot from behind.
Oh, beware. When airborne.
The Birdman can fly.
The air beneath his wings just gave out. Uh-oh, backwards? No, man, Virgil, come on.
Virgil holding on to the top rope with a death grip.
Somebody went over the top of the other side. Did you catch it, Jim Ross?
I missed it, Macho Man. I couldn't say what.
What have you caught?
Well, I've got a little virus from the brain, but that's not important.
Never caught a cold from me.
Attention seeker. Who just went over the top right there?
Tom Stone went through the ropes. He didn't go over the top.
He didn't go over the top?
He's still alive.
Yeah, you're right.
Of course I'm right. I'm the brain.
You're the brain, of course. I shouldn't have doubted that for a second.
Now he went through again.
Is that his strategy right there? Is that your protege?
No, but it's a good idea. You know, you just take, now go under the ring and wait. You can listen. You can tell how many people are in there walking around.
Cato eliminated.
Well, it's time for Cato to go home now.
Bobby Heenan, Brains, prediction of the Beverly Brothers.
DiBiase and Virgil both go over the top.
Who's left? Who is left?
Beverly Brothers are in there. Bobby Heenan's pick. Now Tom Stone's over the top.
Here we go.
IRS and Beverly's and Tatanka, the four remaining men. You gotta think Tatanka's at a distinct disadvantage, but he is really cooking here.
Better cook. Better hope he doesn't chop himself out either.
I think the fire went out on that pot of stew.
I'll have to agree with you.
3-on-1 here.
See what you do here, they got to regroup. They got to get together, IRS, the Beverleys, and say, this is our plan.
I disagree.
And then go do that, and then Beverly's turn on IRS.
What a valiant effort on Tatanka. Even though you never say never, hey.
Whoa! Bo Beverly up and over the top.
Bo Beverly eliminated.
I still got one Beverly. I said the Beverleys would win it.
Well, I'll tell you what, give Tatanka credit, because he didn't give up.
Man. Double clothesline.
Nobody expected Tatanka to eliminate one of those three guys, and now they're just Tatanka and the IRS and one of the Beverly brothers right there. So Tatanka, man, it's a moral victory if nothing else. Wow, what happened there?
Oh,
IRS is out.
IRS is out, but Blake Beverly hung on to the top rope.
Nail him. What are you waiting for?
Tatanka chops him
I
all
told
over
you.
the floor.
I told you Tatanka would win it.
You did not.
Yes, he's undefeated. I knew it. I didn't want him to win, but I
Give
knew
him
he would.
credit. Don't let the heathen. He's the winner.
Tatanka wins the 40-man battle royal.
Can I pick him? Can I
Weasel,
pick him?
you're not raining at Tatanka's parade right here. You picked everybody else but Tatanka. Tatanka came back, and he did it, and he went against all odds.
That's exactly right. You've told an untruth again, Weez.
Me?
Just congratulate Tatanka, Weasel.
Sir, I've shown you all of our most perfect stamps. Take this one, for example. British Guyana, 2-cent magenta, worth about $2 million.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Let me have a closer look at that.
What? Excuse me. Excuse
I
me.
just
Excuse
want a
me.
closer
Please
look
be
at it.
careful.
Hold
Excuse
on.
me.
Oh, closed crop borders. A smudge? Hey, this has been canceled.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's no good. You know, Bret Hart is a great wrestler inside the ring. He's also a great artist. And in this next feature, we're going to find out just what I'm talking about. Now, get me something that's worth something.
I often get a lot of requests from people that they want to get a little more in-depth look at what it's like being the hitman, or things that I like to do, or what I like to do to take away, to kill time in the dressing room, stuff like that. And generally, I'm kind of quiet and conservative and reserved. That's my word, reserved. And I try not to worry and keep myself relaxed as much as possible until match time comes. And generally in the dressing room, I don't have like say a great sketch pad or a great set of pens or anything to work with, but I like to draw, and sometimes even if it's a piece of chalk or just a pencil or just a scrap of paper and stuff, I can draw cartoons. I'm not really a great landscape artist or a painter or anything, but I like to draw cartoons. And I love wrestling, of course, and I'm very good at it, but that's my job, and it's something that I've always loved to do all my whole life since I can remember, is draw cartoons. So I'll draw you a few cartoons of some of my friends and some of my enemies in the WWF. First one I'll draw is The Undertaker. Sometimes when you draw another wrestler, you gotta expand on their ugly features. Like if they've got a big nose, you gotta draw them with an even bigger nose. And a lot of times in the dressing room, wrestlers they'll see these cartoons that I draw, and a lot of them really take offense to them. two in particular that I find they really hate my cartoons and have commented on it several times are Money Inc. So I'm going to draw Money Inc. for you real fast. You know, contrary to what anybody will tell you, I think everybody's good at something. I think everybody, it's hidden somewhere deep down inside everybody. There's a hidden gift, something very special that everybody can do. No matter who you are out there, especially you kids, you gotta really know this, because I really believe this with all my heart, that everybody is good at something. And it doesn't matter what it is. So maybe you're gonna be a painter, maybe it's photography, maybe it's dancing. No one really knows. Sometimes you don't even know yourself what it is. And one day you're just gonna stumble upon it and you're gonna realize, like, geez, I really like to paint. Like, I really love to draw cartoons. And don't ever stop looking, because everybody deep down inside has a gift hidden inside themselves. And you just gotta find it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Championship.
What a sick-looking little dweeb he is.
Howard Finkel, a dweeb?
You agree with me?
I do not agree with
Coming
you.
down the aisle is the challenger from Cocoa Beach, Florida, weighing 234 pounds.
Yes, I am a model.
Rick
Martel not too popular
What do they know
here.
about fashion? Now keep the arm down, sweetheart.
Martel, the challenger for the Intercontinental title here. Certainly not a very popular figure.
That wasn't his fan club there, no it wasn't. But the model is a very, very great wrestler.
Nice beret there, Beret. Maybe you'd look good in that.
I like berets. And he's got that arrogance, that cologne.
It's that Pepe Le Pew look.
Pepe Le Pew. Did he used to be the maitre d' at that? No, that's a different place.
Listen to the ovation for the champion here.
Here we go.
Bret the Hitman Hart, a second-generation wrestler, son of the legendary Stu Hart. And anybody that can survive the dungeon, the basement, the Hart home, is one tough son of a gun.
I don't think he was going to make it to the ring right there. The fans loved him, and
I'd love to have a bunch of little girls come up and kiss me in the cheek and then go wash all that peanut butter and jelly off your face.
I don't think you have to worry about that.
No, I don't.
Bret the Hitman Hart.
Did you mean that derogatory?
Of course not.
oh, he was complimenting you.
Okay.
Look at the model. Look what kind of condition the model is in.
He is certainly physically ready for this championship encounter.
Kiss it goodbye, Mr. Hart.
Not necessarily so. Bashed in the USA. This is a big one. This is for the Intercontinental title. And look at this. This is what I like the most about the Hitman. He gives back to the people. Lucky.
What a souvenir for that young fan.
All right. She'll remember that forever.
See, if the father's smart, he should tell her, I'll keep it for you. Then at Christmas, give it to her. She'll think she came from her dad. It works all the time for me.
Yeah, Christmas in your family must be real, real special.
It is. You should see what they give me.
Side headlock takeover by the Intercontinental Champion. Nice counter move by Rick Martel. And both these athletes extremely well versed in their mat skills as far as technique is concerned. Another takedown and another counter.
They both have about the same amount of experience, same size, same knowledge of the sport.
And they're both wearing pink.
I think Bret has about 2 or 3 more quarts of oil in his hair than Martel.
So we have a difference between the two competitors, thanks to the Weasel pointing it out.
Well, Bret's is 40 weight.
Stiff knees to the midsection by the challenger.
Brett has the belt and the model doesn't. Oh, a cartwheel. I'll give it a 6.5.
Nice agility. I'll give it a 10. Gotta hand him that.
Hitman came to wrestle, not do gymnastics.
Wrist lock applied by the model Rick Martel. Turns it to a hammerlock. Martel looking very crisp with his counter wrestling thus far. Hart trying to reach for that near leg.
When he did reach for the leg, that put more pressure on his shoulder right there, but what a counter to the counter.
Nice counter move into the hammerlock by Bret the Hitman Hart. And again, Martel puts on the brakes.
Cartwheel does come into work.
Ooh! Well, that clothesline.
There was another cartwheel outside the ring.
Yes, there was.
Martel got nailed right in the face on that one.
That's not going to help his modeling career.
No, he's very concerned about that, having his teeth loosened or his nose broke or his eyes swelled shut. Or
let me tell you something. He's in the wrong profession.
Certainly is, but he's good at what he does. And he's won it all over the world. In Paris, in London.
Let's turn him in then.
No, he's won it. They want him to be a fashion model.
Side headlock. Here he goes to the post. He took him all the way to the steel. It broke the Hitman Hart.
The turning point of the match thus far.
Hart with a headbutt now, and both these men, quite frankly, are in danger of being counted out. Hart throws Martel back in, and Hart back up on the apron, but Martel there to meet him. That was a good veteran move by Rick Martel.
See, sometimes you don't know. Martel could have set himself up and let Bret Hart throw him back in, so when Bret Hart got in, he was right there for the pickings. You never know what's going through another wrestler's mind.
Whip to the far side here. Oh! And this time, Martel introduced again to the steel ring post. May have separated his shoulder there. Right hand by Bret Hart, the Intercontinental Champion. Now applies the wrist lock to Rick Martel. Modified armbar takedown.
Savage, how do you prepare yourself? If you know a month down the road you're going to be wrestling the Hitman, what do you do?
I'll tell you something right now. You can't prepare for hitting the steel post 2 times like the model has. I'll give him all the credit in the world for not giving up right now in that armbar. I didn't answer your question, but I'll tell you right now, Heenan, the model is all that you say that he is. He's a definite challenger, a great challenger to the Intercontinental title. Now, whether he can take it is another thing.
Well, he has to weigh 2 situations. You want to win a match, you want to be WWF champion, or do you want to be on the cover of GQ? You can't do both.
No, you can't.
Pace quickens here. This Intercontinental Championship matchup. Bret Hart's got hook arm hook. Pinning predicament, got a near fall. 2 count out of it. Arm drag takeover into the arm bar by Bret the Hitman Hart. Great quickness by the champion.
Well, that's the mark of a good wrestler. You go back to what got you to the dance. You've been working that arm, you go back there. Whenever you see a wrestler go back to the hold he started with, usually he knows what he's doing. He'll wear down that part of your body.
Exactly. The model's arm's got to be hurt.
You know, if he worked on the leg now, worked on the other leg, worked on the other arm, got a headlock, well, they'd all be sore, but they'd all feel probably the same, and they'd all wouldn't have that much damage done. But I don't care how tough you are. If you only got one arm, pretty hard to fight.
Heenan, you talk a great fight, man. If you could do what you say you can do in the ring, you'd be a world champion.
Well, I never liked being in the ring. I never liked having some 300-pound moron with sweaty hands pick me up in the air and try to throw me around. I'd rather beat a guy with my mind and make a fool out of him.
Another nice arm drag takedown by Bret the Hitman Hart, who is focusing now on the upper arm and shoulder of Rick Martel. Very sound strategy by the Intercontinental Champion.
Well, he knows. He threw him into the post twice, and he took it on his right arm. Now he's working on the left arm.
He's not rushing is what you're saying, Weasel, right?
That's right. He's taking it Weasel.
That's what he said, Weasel.
Why would he call you that, Ross?
I think he was referring to you. He tried a vertical body press, and Martel made an adjustment there.
He knew where he was.
He drove the champion into the top ring rope, and that's steel cable inside that casing. And now Martel, the blatant chokehold, trying to take more of the oxygen away from Hart.
That's all right. He's desperate right now. I don't blame the model right there. I was just going to say that the Hitman's got a lot of poise, slowing down the match after the model hit that steel post twice. But the model turned things around. I'm telling you, The model Rick Martel is a force to be reckoned with right here. He could take the title.
Sure could.
So many athletes have their sights set on the Intercontinental Championship.
And can you imagine the way he dresses with the fashion he has and the beautiful shoes and clothes? And can you imagine with that Intercontinental title around the waist? That would be the topping on that treat, icing on the cake.
I don't know. I'm afraid the model Rick Martel might retire after he won the title. I don't think he would be a competitive champion, a fighting champion like the Bret the Hitman Hart.
Martel with a reverse chin lock, controlling the tempo here. He has regained his advantage in this Intercontinental Championship matchup here on Bashed in the USA. Thanks for being with us here on Coliseum Video. Both men back up to a vertical base, and it's another right hand by Martel. Irish whip far side, and sunset flip, and he knows it. Oh, half a count away.
Savage, have you wrestled either of these men?
Yes, I have.
Tell me the differences.
Well, I can't tell you the difference because they're the same in the respect that I have ultimate respect for each and every one of these guys, which is just two.
Gut wrench, it's a lateral press.
These guys are not 300-pounders. They are super athletes. They are fast. They have speed. They're quick. And they have a sense of where they are in the ring at the time that they're there.
Would you rather wrestle a 300-pounder or a person the size of the Hitman or the model?
Well, in the World Wrestling Federation, you've got to be ready to wrestle anybody at any time.
Martel trying to put him away here on the outside, up and over. But Bret Hart got his knees up, and he drove them deeply into the abdomen of the challenger.
See, that's what I was saying. Bret Hart wasn't in a whole lot of trouble. He set Martel up for that move.
No, he didn't. It was a high-risk maneuver, and Bret Hart, the Hitman, just did what he had to do at the time that he could do it. And sometimes it doesn't work.
Just on instinct then.
Instinct is the word, right
face
there.
Lock. Good adjustment, counter by Bret Hart. Tried to roll him up, but Martel held on. Hart, inverted atomic drop. But that'll change your social plans. What a clothesline there by the Intercontinental Champion.
What a match.
Irish whip far side here. Bret the Hitman Hart. Getting back in control. Side Russian leg sweep by Hart. Lateral press. And he got 2.5. Again, another near fall.
Give the model credit.
Boy, he's fighting for his life in there.
Inside cradle. Hart's got him tied up.
Look! How did he get out of that one?
Great resiliency by the challenger, Rick Martel.
You just know, don't you, Savage, sometimes. You don't always hear the refs count. You know how long you're down. You know if he's got you hooked. You're kicking all the time. It's just instinct. You get out of half the stuff you get out of, right?
What a
exactly right. It's exactly right. I'll tell you, what it is what it is. And sometimes it's your advantage, and sometimes it's not.
Bret Hart now, the master of the sharpshooter. Tremendous submission maneuver. Oh, the referee got knocked down.
His knee went out on him.
No, he didn't. The model grabbed him on the way over.
And the model grabbing that fragrance can.
Home run. Back. That's out of here.
I'm afraid of what happened just then.
We're going to see a new champion.
The referee looks puzzled. He didn't see it. Don't tell me he didn't see it.
Oh, yes.
Martel trying to turn the champion over. Perhaps into a Boston Crab
here.
What's
this? Shawn Michaels is coming down the ringside.
Shawn Michaels here at ringside.
I don't get it. The model's got a victory right here. I don't understand.
He's got the Boston Crab, a submission maneuver.
Hitman's got to get to the rope.
No, I think Shawn's just...
Oh, no.
Oh, no. He's cost the model the match.
Shawn Michaels attacking a helpless Bret Hart has just cost, I would think, Rick Martel the Intercontinental Championship.
He's not aware of what he's done. He just wanted to get his hands on the Hitman. That's
the model thinks he's won the title.
What the heck are you doing?
Martel is incensed.
That's the way it is in the WWF. There are no friends.
Here go the egos. You can see it right now.
False friends and true enemies.
Bret Hart is still the Intercontinental Championship, but there are fireworks here with Martel and Michaels.
Boy, was Martel jobbed on this one.
Well, I'll tell you something. Right before Shawn hit the Hitman did do a push-up. Now, I'm not saying that he would have got out of that hole. I don't think he would have. But I have to say what I saw.
I don't understand.
The winner of this bout, as a result of a disqualification, and still Intercontinental Champion, Rick Hitman.
I feel sorry for the model Rick Martel right here.
Bret Hart retains the Intercontinental Championship, but not without controversy.
Is your ear ringing? Answer it.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Led to the ring by their manager, The Genius, weighing a combined weight of 486 pounds, hailing from Shaker Heights, Ohio. Here are Bo and Blake, the Beverly Brothers.
Tag team action here on Bash in the USA. The Beverly Brothers, led by their manager, The Genius, to the ring.
Genius has an IQ of over 250. You know that?
Now, ladies and gentlemen,
Ask him. He'll tell you.
The Genius.
Jim Ross, along with Macho Man Randy Savage and Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Natural disasters will be coming down the aisle to eradicate the brothers Beverly. The best laid plans of mice and men will sometimes go awry, and the Genius knows the best is yet to be.
Hey, that's great. Wish I had a book of his stuff.
And their opponents, making their way toward the ring at a combined weight of 852 pounds. Here are Earthquake and Typhoon, the Natural Disasters.
These guys right here are not just the biggest guys in the neighborhood. They are the neighborhood.
The last house on the left.
These two big guys, a walking battle royal when it comes to a combined weight. Well over 800 pounds.
I wonder if that's right. I bet it's closer to 900 pounds.
I would agree with the Marine this time, not every time, for sure on that.
And there's the bell. We're ready to go here. There is Bo Beverly, his brother Blake, and they're trying to gain an early advantage on these two big monsters. And that may be a good strategy, gentlemen.
That's what I do. And if it didn't work, I'd leave.
That's about your only choice against these guys. A do-si-do and a double clothesline.
Some heavy clotheslines by the Natural Disasters.
Leave. That's your best move. I'd get out of there.
The Natural Disasters using their bulk and their mass to their advantage here.
Best in the USA.
And that's exactly what the Beverly Brothers are experiencing at this point in time here on Coliseum Video.
I think that's what the Beverly Brothers are doing.
Bash
in the USA.
If it's not yet, it's going to happen now.
The earth will move here, you gotta believe.
Ever been rear-ended on the interstate?
Oh. The Beverly Brothers not being able to get out of the blocks offensively as the Natural Disasters have really asserted themselves here. Nothing but high impact, almost methodical-like offensive movement by this big team. Scoop slam by Typhoon. It's hard to imagine until you see these guys in person just how big they really are.
How tall would you say they are?
6'6".
6'7", it's gotta be. They're big men.
All I see are purple and white and blonde hair being thrown all over the place.
Typhoon manhandling Beverly. Irish whip far side, and Beverly makes a U-turn.
Smartest move of the night.
Behind you, he's behind you. Mike. You can't hear me.
Ooh, he can feel that clothesline.
At least he had one shining moment.
That was getting over the top rope and heading south. Oh, right there, that scroll. Bo Beverly just nailed Typhoon from behind, and that may give Blake Beverly the opportunity.
Well, you have to have an advantage like that. It's maybe illegal, but it makes sense. I mean, you're really wrestling four guys in there. You think about it.
Well, they signed the contracts. They knew what they were getting in for. This was not a mystery match.
You got to get the Natural Disasters off their feet. You're not going to match strength and size with them standing up. You got to get them down and cut off their wind.
That's what they're doing right now, is they're cutting off Typhoon's wind. But here comes something special. Yeah, a little extra leverage cutting off his wind, you say?
You know, when Typhoon retires, We could take him to a park and let kids ride him for a
lateral press. They may get him right here. He got 2 out of it.
Still got power left.
He does indeed, Macho Man, have a great deal of power left, but
that wouldn't be a bad idea, huh?
What's that?
Take Typhoon to a park and let kids ride him for a
why
buck.
don't you negotiate that deal in his retirement? You're just the guy that could probably talk him into it.
A fun park, a theme park.
Beverly Brothers double teaming, but not for long.
Typhoon's not ready to retire yet.
I don't think so.
Earthquake anxiously awaiting the tag, but the Beverly Brothers are keeping Typhoon in their part of the ring. Snapmares him over, does Bo Beverly, and drops the leg right across his face. And a knee driving right to the chest.
A well-placed knee.
A well-oiled knee. Typhoon doesn't look like a real bad storm now, does he?
Looks like it's under control.
More tag team.
Tell you what, if he doesn't go there to make the tag, this could be a Beverly Brother victory. Bashed in the USA, Beverly Brothers. Wouldn't that be an upset?
Certainly would.
They've separated Big Typhoon from his partner, keeping him at worst in the center of the ring. Lateral press won't get him there. But you can see that it seems to me that Typhoon is beginning to wear down a little bit.
A little bit, to say the least.
Oh, he's missed his 2 o'clock feeding.
It could be serious for these guys right here because, man, they are a force in the World Wrestling Federation and bask in the USA. Yes, they are. They're doing a Beverly Brothers bashing.
Right.
Up till now.
He needs to keep Big Typhoon down, and Typhoon works his way back up to a vertical base.
See, there goes the ride again. A great ride for kids. And $2 for adults. Have a senior citizen night. Have everything.
You're always thinking, aren't you?
You don't have to feed him much, just some hay.
Tag's made. Bo Beverly in.
Would Typhoon make any money during this deal, Heenan?
No, but he could eat a lot of hay and he'd get to meet a lot of nice kids and old people. It's worth it for him. What else is he gonna do?
It's reversed, but nobody there. Beverly used his quickness to avoid the contact of Big Typhoon, and Typhoon certainly needs to make a tag here.
Sure does, but at least he's got a little bit left. He made a real good effort right there, but it just didn't pan out.
Solid kicks to the ribs by Bo Beverly.
The secret to the Natural Disasters team is they have to make quick tags. They can't be in there too long at any one time. Whoa!
That trip to the dentist may be upcoming for Bo Beverly as Typhoon now as near to his corner as he has been. Tag made on the Beverly side, and a tag made, yes, on the Natural Disaster side.
Here comes the earthquake.
Oh, Beverly's saying, give me a break. Ease up on me.
Boom. The earthquake is well rested. Bear hug into a belly-to-belly suplex. He could have him here, lateral press, and the Beverlys help each other there to interrupt the count.
Well, it's a tag match. They can do that.
Powerful slam by Earthquake. It may be now just a matter of time. Drops the vicious elbow. And once again, Bo Beverly comes in to interrupt the count.
I wouldn't sit there and quote. Exactly. Earthquake's on the prowl.
Earthquake drives the elbow to the back of Blake Beverly's head. The Natural Disasters have firmly reasserted themselves here with their power offensive attack, and he says it's over.
There's his signal. He's going for the Richter scale.
Let's see what he measures on this one.
I'll say a 7.
All right.
Beverly rolling out of the ring.
Who's the genius? I think one of the Beverly brothers is the genius. Uh-oh, look at this.
Typhoon manhandling the genius there. Earthquake.
Well, there's no reason for that. What are they going after the genius for?
Well, the genius went around to his corner.
Well, he said something to him. He didn't.
Ooh! Wow! Right out here on the floor. And the referee's going to call for the bell. We'll have to see what the decision is here.
Natural Disaster disqualified, I bet.
Here are your winners as a result of a countout. The Beverly Brothers!
Oh, the Beverly Brothers with a big victory here on Bash in the USA via countout.
You're happy, Heenan, but you're wrong about that because it was instigated by the genius going over there as a desperate maneuver, and the Natural Disasters in Bash in the USA were robbed, I think. What do you think, Jim Ross?
I think you're right, Macho Man. I think it was a premeditated plot out of desperation we say.
Wait a minute, you two. Who won the match?
The Beverly Brothers,
That's
Bobby.
all we need to know. Thank you very much.
Sir, I really don't know how I can help you. I think I've shown you almost everything we have.
This is supposed to be the largest stamp store in the world, and I haven't found anything that's perfect. But speaking of large, how about this next matchup between Yokozuna and The Undertaker?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to San Antonio, Texas, for this Coliseum exclusive. Gorilla Monsoon, along with his lordship, Alfred Hayes, here in the home of the Alamo. Take a look at this hunk of humanity, Alfred.
Yes, absolutely. An American shrine, the Alamo, and these two fellows here, they go down to the Oriental Shrine and they pray that this man will become the future World Wrestling Federation champion. And you know something, Gorilla? I think that could possibly be a reality.
Well, if they would have had him at the Alamo, they might have won.
Yes, I don't think that fellow, what was his name? The Mexican general would have ever invaded the Alamo there. Santana, I believe
Santana?
it was. Yes.
Not Tito Santana, just...
Oh, he'd have won by himself, Tito Santana. Look at those two lovely girls there.
Lovely geishas presenting the flowers to the big guy.
Yeah, gorgeous looking little girls there. I would imagine they're Japanese, I
Absolutely.
take it. Uh-huh.
Intense look on that youngster's face as she looks at the humongous shape of the 500-pound plus Japanese star.
You know, it is very, very difficult for the mind to encompass how devastating this man is unless you come to some of these matches and watch him in action, in actual person. But if you go to an arena, I'm sure this man here will absolutely shock you. You should go and see him.
Absolutely. Nothing like being there live. Oh.
And his opponent, led to the ring
For whom the bell tolls. Paul Bearer leading the way down for The Undertaker in the ominous turn.
No other wrestler's presence has an effect upon an audience, a gathering of mass humanity than this fellow. He really sends a shiver and a thrill at the same time through everybody. You really tingle when you see this man. Look at him. Not at all showing any signs of emotion.
Well, I don't think he knows what The Undertaker's all about, Alfred. You think for one moment that Yokozuna knows what the Grim Reaper means? I don't.
Probably not. Do you think Mr. Fuji would ever tell him about The Undertaker?
Absolutely not.
No, he wouldn't prepare him in that way.
What a confrontation this is going to be, and you're getting it all here on this Coliseum exclusive.
Well, the feeling in this arena is absolutely electric. It's alive at the moment, and neither of these men come into contact with each other yet. In fact, they have yet to disrobe.
Nice shot there by our number 7 handheld right over the salt bag. The salt pail of Yokozuna. Of course, that salt used to drive away the evil spirits. Unfortunately, it'll take more than that to drive away The Undertaker.
I think so. You know, we were looking at the inscrutable face of the East then, but how about the inscrutable face of the West? The Undertaker. He takes a lot of reading too, does he not?
Oh, absolutely. Hard to tell what goes through that mind.
What did you say? That was a cookie barrel?
Salt.
Oh, salt barrel.
Salt.
Ceremonial salt?
Ceremonial salt. Of course, wouldn't surprise me if Yoko took a lick now and then.
A lick of the salt?
You know, why not?
Oh, that's very good. I like that. Very good. The salt
You
lick.
know how those big cows have those salt licks laying out there in those fields?
Yes.
Every once in a while, they go over and put their big 10-inch tongue on there and take a lick.
Well, he looks more like a big bull in the field
there it goes.
than a big cow. Gosh.
Most of the ringsiders just got their allotment of salt in their diet for the next year.
Now, I think The Undertaker ought to take some ashes out of that urn and sprinkle them on Mr. Fuji.
If, in fact, that's what's in there, Alfred. You know, I asked Bobby the Brain Heenan on a number of occasions, the so-called broadcast journalist, to find out what's in that urn, but to no avail.
Well, there's something mightily peculiar inside that urn because The Undertaker draws a lot of force from that. Later on in this match, I'm sure you'll see that man, Paul Bearer, offering the urn in the direction of The Undertaker. He looks at that and turns on the energy.
If there was an edge to be had, Alfred, who would have it? Would it be The Undertaker with Paul Bearer in his corner or Yoko with Fuji in his corner?
I've got to say Yokozuna with Fuji in his corner because Mr. Fuji becomes involved. Paul Bearer doesn't seem to.
Whoa, couple of shots there by Yoko. And all The Undertaker did was take a step back. Those are reverse knife edges, landing heavily. Oh, look at that!
Oh!
A bull move by the big guy takes the bull down.
What an upset possibly in the making here, no. I thought Yokozuna was down and out for the count, but he wasn't. Fuji.
Oh, look at this, 360 over the top, but he landed right on his feet, Alfred.
Yes, I'm getting really carried away here. Mr. Fuji, very concerned, but look at him jabbing away at Undertaker. I told you he becomes involved in matches.
Whenever the purpose suits him, their distraction move, giving his man an opportunity to go right into the steel steps head first. A normal individual would be unconscious now.
And I think a normal individual would have gone down from that very first blow struck by 500-pound Yokozuna.
And look at Yoko beating The Undertaker to the draw there.
Gorilla, how much more can this huge man take?
I think he can take a lot, Alfred.
He's 6'10" of absolute steel strength, but look at this. Oh, no!
Bonsai splash in the corner. That's usually the beginning of the end for the opposition for Yokozuna, but not with The Undertaker.
Well, we haven't seen any offense yet from The Undertaker. He did miss one blow that was struck against him, but he hasn't offered any blows in retaliation. What's the matter with him, Gorilla? Is he out now?
Well, he just had that size 50 thigh dropped across his chest. That'll give you a negative attitude. Oh, look at that.
Oh!
He got his wake-up call.
Oh, I was looking straight at him. He shocked me.
Yoko can't believe it either. Look at this, belly to belly, but got him over. Wow, just barely.
But what execution, though, by a huge man like that. You have to marvel at what this fellow can do, what he can achieve. What is he doing now?
Uh-oh, he's going out after that salt bucket. Oh, clobbered. Undertaker right in the kisser with it.
Well, he obviously became frustrated at his inability to put the Undertaker down and keep him down. Now look what he's doing with this oaken bucket here.
Well, a real sign of lack of experience here on the part of Yokozuna. Fuji has got to be really bent out of shape, Alfred.
I'm sure he has, because this has cost him the match. Fuji, I'm sure, is going to berate his man. They do in Japan, you know, they smack these big fellas around the face and they have to stand there and take it.
Look at him, he's saying, what's wrong with you? Fuji doesn't like to go home with the short end of the purse money.
And he's going to get nothing at all for a disqualification. He's in big trouble here, but what is the referee's verdict? I really haven't heard it yet.
Well, the referee, the bell has rung.
I think they've sent for another official, too. Did I see young Joey Marella come into the ring?
Yeah, definitely so. And Yoko looking to... Oh, look at this. The Undertaker is quite a ways away here.
Oh, he's going to flatten him.
Don't get in his way.
Oh!
Oh, Undertaker sat up.
And that wasn't a very soft landing for Yokozuna.
It's payback time now. Clothesline doesn't send the big guy down. Another one, and he's still up and staggering.
but he's reeling very, very hard. Oh!
Now he's down.
Are they going to allow this to carry on this match?
Who's going to stop him?
Nobody, but have they rendered a verdict or anything?
Don't leave your seat, Alfred.
Well, let's get the official word on it then.
Here's your winner as a result of a disqualification, The Undertaker!
Well, as we surmised, a disqualification for using that salt pail by Yokozuna and The Undertaker. It's going to look impressive in the record books, Alfred.
It is indeed a tremendous performance by The Undertaker, but Yokozuna, he's angry with himself. And I'm sure Mr. Fuji will berate him, but look at Paul Bearer. He's offering the urn again.
Undertaker, I think, was just too much of a shock for Yokozuna. The big guy had never been in there with that kind of force before.
Well, he was frustrated when he went for that pail, but I must say, a victory in the win column here for The Undertaker will certainly look very good indeed.
Well, it's obvious we're not going to get anywhere in my quest to find the perfect stamp for the perfect collection. But I hope you people have enjoyed this Coliseum video, Bashed in the USA.
Sir, can you please tell me how I can help you? There's nothing else I can show you. You've seen everything we have. Can you please tell me what is so perfect about your collection?
My album?
Yes.
I'll show you why.